how have you been able to keep up with your hobbies, like being in a relationship and being in med school, and what kind of things have you been doing? Is it mostly just like that kind of time with like eating out and movies and things, or are you still able to do other things as well?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good question. I think, I guess some of my biggest hobbies the last few years have been exercising. So I've been lifting, still using the regimen you outlined for me about
Monday.
3 or 4 years ago now. So that's been good. And then I've also been lap swimming for cardio, and that's
Nice.
been nice.
Yeah.
On top of that, also, I do like reading, and I got a Kindle a few years ago.
Mhm.
Reading on there. So usually before bed, for with the quarantine recently and just shelter in place, there's been a lot more free time. So I picked up a
Mhm.
few additional hobbies. I'm learning to draw and just been looking up a lot of YouTube tutorials and stuff. And that's been a fun hobby, as well as just writing regularly, because we've talked about me wanting to follow Gawande's footsteps and
Mhm.
hopefully be a good writer. And I think it's those are both good skills to have between art and writing. I think it helps you communicate clearly, and I think it's something that might make me a stronger resident too, as far as just being able to disconnect from the work life. So those are some of the things I enjoy. And I think when it's a normal medical school, like rigorous schedule and time is limited, obviously, like you kind of pick like one or two things in a week that you would really like to do. Like, if exercise pretty important to me, so I think even in my busiest rotations, I was able to get to the gym at least once or twice a week. But maybe I didn't read because I was reading a lot for school. So there's trade-offs, but you're just played by the week. And then once you have like a more chill rotation, like peds or psych or something, then you can kind of engage your hobbies more fully.
Mhm. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, and definitely true. Like, I feel like even in third year, a lot of times you don't have time, like you mentioned, for all your hobbies or a lot of things that you want to do, or maybe not even being able to do them as long as you want to, even if you pick like one or two hobbies. But getting that in even a little bit does a lot for like even your mental health and like stability overall, I feel. So yeah, that's really important.